What's going on, everyone? DeBears here with a quick build video. I wanted to show off what I'm going to be using this week for Corrupted Grandmaster, and the armor pieces and the subclass change for each build, but the guns remain the same, so I'll just go over the guns real quick. Got a Cold Comfort from Ghosts of the Deep with Bait and Switch and Envious. I never got it with Impact Casing, but I got the two perks I really wanted, so it's still a really good rocket launcher. If you have that or something better, something like that, you can rock whatever. Since it's enhanced rocket launchers, you preferably want a rocket launcher in that third slot. In the second slot, I've been absolutely loving this wild style grenade launcher from maybe 2 weeks ago's Grandmasters. I got it with Surrounded, which is a wonderful damage perk. And then I got to switch between Stats for All and Keep Away and Disorienting and Spike, which is pretty much the best two you can get to swap out whenever you please. And I'm so surprised when I got this roll, but in my last stream I did where I was soloing Prophecy, I was switching between Disorienting and Stats to Spike and Keep Away. So it's a fantastic combo, and this definitely the text balance stock is the one to use for this, so you can get the bonus reload speed, and you get that with 4 hits, but since it shoots 2 grenades, then 2 shots gets you the text balance stock active, and it's a pretty nice reload speed buff. And for my exotic, I'm using Wicked Implement because of the creeping attrition intrinsic trait it has, where rapidly landing precision hits causes targets to become slowed, and since it has overload champions, we see stasis slow effects, stun overloads, and Tithing Harvest. Let's see. No, it's still the Creeping Attrition perk. Eventually, if you just continue to land crits on somebody, they will eventually freeze. And when you shatter them, we get to stun unstoppable champions. So by having no weapons that go with either of these mods, so like a bow, auto, pulse rifle, you can stun both Overload and Unstoppables with just this one weapon. So it's fantastic. Now, whether your fire team requires more of a stasis build or an arc build, I love to run this arc build. I mean, this is my favorite one to rock. It's the Vesper of Radius, because your rifts will blind enemies, which is really cool. Also, I love that new tennis finisher from Guardian Games. But this is the real kicker. And it's real nice when you get to the end and all those guys will start spawning in that area right next to the boss. And plus with the buff to Arc Souls, I think a season ago or something. But since you're on Arc, your Rift will blind any enemy around you, which is fantastic for helping you stay alive, on top of this, which blinds enemies as well. And I have Chaos Reach on, because it's a pretty good champion destroyer once you stun them. But as long as you're on Arc with Vesper of Radius, you can get the blinding effect, and it also does a pretty good amount of damage. So, either way, I really love that blind effect, and I think it's arc blind. Yeah, it's arc blind, which would also stun unstoppable champions. I haven't tried that, so don't just run up to an unstoppable and pop your rift, but your rift might blind the unstoppable if you do it. It'd be something to check out, not in a Grandmaster, but that would be really cool if it worked. Then I got storm grenades. This ball lightning says you don't want that other melee. For this and healing rift, we got arc souls, of course, as you just saw, and electrostatic mind, just for making ionic traces, getting amplified, getting your abilities back super fast. Now the fragments I have are Spark of Focus. After sprinting, your class ability regen is increased, just so we can have our rifts back a lot. You can just run around, get your... I'll just show that off real quick. If you run for like 3 seconds or something, then you can see our rift is charging back super fast. And it already charges back super fast with the exotic, because if you're near enemies, your rift will charge back faster. As you can see, like, look how fast that bar goes up. Everybody's blinded, nobody's attacking you. It's a real nice, pretty underused exotic to pull out for this Grandmaster when you have a lot of close quarters contacts with enemies. Now, I know last time I made a Grandmaster build, people got upset that I didn't show off in a Grandmaster, so I'll do that. My next build is a stasis build, but I mean, pretty much the mods are the same for both, except I switched to the Ballador's Wrath Weavers, which just increases your super damage and gives your allies an overshield when you use your shatter effect on your super. And I'll just show off. Here, I'll load into the Grandmaster. Then I can show off my fragments while we're waiting. So for the stasis build, we got Dustfield Grenades, Ice Filler Bolts, of course, and Bleak Watcher. The stasis turrets really do put in work on Overload champions. And you want Whisper of Shards, definitely, because you'll be making a lot of stasis crystals with Wicked Implement if you have its Catalyst. Whisper of Fissures increases the damage of the stasis crystal. Right here. Let's just show off that we can just take out this champion without any overload mods equipped, just by simply using this weapon, getting crits. That's all you need to do. Just by simply using the weapon, getting crits, you can kill any overload champion. And like I said before, what's that guy? Okay. There you go. With the Catalyst, you get Headstone, and so you'll be making a lot of stasis crystals. But either way, that's all you need. That's all you need to see. Doing the rest of the Grandmaster is, up to you and your team. But you'll definitely want Whisper of Rending on, because you can one-shot all of those stasis crystals with your Wicked Implement. Just makes life a little bit easier. And for every stasis shard to track to your position, and of course that 10 resilience and 10 intellect boost is always great as well. But those are the two builds that I'm rocking for this week's Grandmasters, and now that I finally have the gritty, at least what Destiny is calling the gritty, it's not great, but it's still there. Either way, hope everyone enjoyed. I will catch everyone in the next one. Peace.